On Global TV News Express, President Tinubu reaffirms commitment to police reforms. In business, Naira gains against dollar as Salah approaches. On the foreign scene, Trump orders crackdown on visa overstays after Colorado terror attack. And in sports, Nigeria drawn against France and Canada ahead of Under-17 Women's World Cup. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, on Star Times channel 276, and you can also download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. President Bola Tinubu has reiterated his administration's commitment to ensuring the comprehensive transformation of the Nigeria Police Force and other security agencies. Tinubu also assured all that the federal government will continue to invest in tools, training and welfare initiatives to boost police professionalism and morale. The president made this known at the second edition of the Nigeria Police Award and Commendation Ceremony held in Abuja. The remarks were delivered on his behalf by the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio. Today is being observed as Arafat all over the world. The Day of Arafat holds a deeply spiritual and sacred place in the heart of every Muslim. Known as the most important day during the Hajj, it brings together millions of worshippers at Mount Arafat, all united in worship, supplication and submission to Allah. Kabir Hassan completes the report.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
The day of Arafah, observed on the 9th day of Zulhijjah, is one of the most spiritually significant moments in Islam. But what does it truly mean to the people who observe it?
Arafat Day is a day in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala earmarks for the fulfillment of Hajj rite. This is for those who are there in Saudi Arabia to perform pilgrimage. While for those who are here, meaning those who are not opportune to go for Hajj this year, they will also be part of Arafat through many things. One, they can fast on the Arafat day. Prophet of Islam ﷺ says, whoever fasts on the day of Arafat, he will find his sin for 2 years being erased. The year that passed and the year that is coming.
Beyond just a gathering at Mount Arafah, Arafah carries meaning of mercy, forgiveness, and unity.
Arafat is very, very significant, as I said. You know, when we are talking about Hajj, there are 4 fundamental points or pillars of Hajj. The first one is the Ihram, that is the intention of Hajj. The second one is Tawaf, that is circumambulation. The third one is Sa'i, that is to walk between the mountain of Safa and that of Marwa. The fourth point is Arafat.
It is believed that on this day, prayers are never left unanswered. But what makes the supplications of Arafat stand out?
Prophet ﷺ says, Al-Hajju Arafah, meaning Hajj cannot be complete without visiting Arafat. So when a pilgrimage or when a pilgrim visited Arafah on Arafat's day, that means his pilgrimage is completed.
While pilgrims gathered in Arafah, Muslims around the world who are not opportune to be there observe fast either of the 9th day or on Arafat day. Imam Muhammad discussed these blessings and spiritual benefit that comes from this practice.
The entire month of Dhul Hijjah is the month of righteousness, is the month of prayers, month of supplications, month of fasting. Yes, but you know, Allah in his infinite mercy swear by the 10 days or 10 nights, the first 10 nights of this month, that is Dhul Hijjah, which includes the day of Arafat. So, a part of what scholars have been saying regarding these 10 days, the first 10 days of the month of Dhul Hijjah, is to offer series of prayers, supplication, act of prayers and worship, which include fasting. So it is advised for somebody who can afford to fast 9 days. It cannot be 10, because the 10th day of the month is Salah Day.
A cross-section of people interviewed advised those performing Hajj to use the day to worship Allah in the best manners while reflecting on the teaching of the Prophet.
Or as we are in these sacred days of the last or first 10 days of the month of Dhul Hijjah, I wish to all Muslims across the globe, especially, and the entire humanities, I wish all of them the best. I pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all the acts of prayer, devotion and supplication that will be rendered by the pilgrims there in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for them. I call on everybody to be kindness, be conscious of God, desist from doing all evil acts. Let us pray as a Nigerians to their country, Nigeria.
As we have heard about the day of Arafah, it's not just a day of gathering, but a day of deep spiritual connections. It reminds us of equality, mercy, and renewal of faith. I am Kabir Hassan, reporting for Global TV, and I wish you Eid Mubarak in advance.
Meanwhile, Muslim pilgrims have said their prayer atop Mount Arafat during the high point of the annual Hajj pilgrimage, as Saudi officials called on participants to refrain from being outside during the hottest hours of the day. Thousands of pilgrims began to gather before dawn around the hill and the surrounding plain where the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have given his last sermon. While some arrived early to take advantage of the relatively cool morning, carrying colorful umbrellas, many pilgrims will remain for hours of prayers and Quran recitals until the evening in the most demanding aspect of the Hajj. The chairman of the Nigeria's Environmental Society, Abeokuta chapter, Badmus Jamiu, has called on residents of the state to put an end to plastic pollution and its menace on the environment for a cleaner, healthier and safer society. Jamiu made the call in a statement issued to mark the 2025 World Environment Day with a theme, putting an end to plastic pollution. He says, although plastic is useful to human existence and serves as a source of livelihood to millions, its menace when it gets into the environment is hazardous as it stays longer and fails to degrade, thereby causing untold environmental menace. As Muslims worldwide prepare to commemorate Eid al-Kabir, numerous individuals are undertaking journeys to visit family and friends to participate in festivities and honor the significance of the season. Travelers at Zuba Motor Park have expressed concerns over the high cost of transportation, which motorists attribute to high fuel prices, bad roads, and shortages of vehicles to transport travelers to their respective destinations. Samuel Odi completes the report.
At Zuba Motor Park, travelers are presently en route to their destinations. Roads are filled with activities as many eagerly anticipate reuniting back with loved ones and joining in the celebrations.
If I could remember, last year we traveled to Sokoto, and if I did not forget, we pay a son of 18,000, 20,000, and now they are telling us to pay 35. As you can.
Because I'm just coming from JB Park now, and there are a lot of people there. Not vehicles are not available. I think the government should try and provide means of, maybe the petrol is expensive, or they should try to look into a way they can at least help. Maybe with possible buses or...
However, with large number of travelers on the road, safety concerns are top priorities as drivers and passengers urge the government to hurry with the construction on the Zuba-Kaduna Expressway.
Here to Kaduna now, it's like we are going to Kaduna is 3 hours, but now it's taking like 5 hours because the road is not clear.
And the road no good, every road no dey okay. Now person they manage them. Every time now suffer the road now for Nigeria. No any road now that they do small. The road to go self they no dey fast. They can't take out the wahala person. See hold on for everywhere possible.
Travelers are gathered in their numbers here at the Supermoto Park, making their way to several destinations to commemorate the Salah celebration. We've gotten reaction from travelers based on the current hike in transportation and also drivers complaining about the fact that the roads are not favorable for their vehicles. Samuel Odi reporting for Global Television News.
As the Eid Mubarak approaches, there have been a high demand in the purchase of rams. This is because ram plays a significant role in commemorating the upcoming celebrations. The prices of rams, however, have increased significantly, causing a reaction from buyers and sellers across the globe. Global Television's correspondent Sharon Ajay tells us more.
As Eid Mubarak approaches, the demand for rams has increased significantly due to the celebration's tradition. This increased demand has led to a rise in prices, prompting various responses from buyers. Well, to better understand the current market dynamics, we're currently at Kubwa Federal Housing, where we'll be conducting interviews with sellers to gain insight into the prices of rams. Come with me. Rams with different sizes categorized as small, medium and large, each tagged with a different price range, have caused mixed reactions due to the significant increased prices. Sellers have attributed the surge in price as the rise in transportation costs associated with importing rams from Niger Republic, a neighboring country in West Africa.
This one is 550. Other one are 550.
This one to 550?
Yes.
Okay.
This two is 500.
500?
Yeah, this one and this white one.
Okay.
This one is 2 million.
So each of them is going for 2 million. That can tell you how much rams are cost this particular time.
We are buying rams from outside country like Niger. But this year, no person go buy even one ram to bring it across the country. The one that we have, is the one that we are selling it there.
Buyers are lamenting the significant increase in ram prices compared to last year, citing economic factors as a primary contributor to the surge.
The market for ram this year is terrible. We even cried last year that it's too much, but this year we can't tell.
When you look at the trend of the economy globally, you know that definitely you should not expect it to be cheap, but at the same time, it's something that somebody can afford. Yes.
However, Muslims are adapting to the price surge by purchasing rams within their means to fulfill their religious obligations to Allah, which comes once in a year. Sharon Ajay reporting for Global TV News.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, has warned that any form of misconduct or unprofessional behavior Many thanks for staying with us. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, has warned that any form of misconduct or unprofessional behavior within the force would not be tolerated. The IGP, who gave the warning while addressing senior officers during the IGP conference in Abuja, reaffirmed the commitment of the police leadership to accountability and ethical standards. Kike Lomo-Okere has details.
The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, in a strategic meeting with the police managers across the country, charged the senior officers to remain focused, courageous and professional in their duties to help restore public trust in the Nigerian police force. He emphasized the critical need for professionalism in the discharge of police duties to ensure the safety of lives and properties and promote the general well-being of Nigerians.
Do not be distracted by the false narratives being peddled by enemies of Nigeria, some of who hide under the cloak of activism to distort our work and demoralize our officers. Those who profit from instability and crisis will not relent in their efforts to instigate chaos. But I assure you, their cup will be full one day.
While highlighting the outcome of police operations carried out between April and May 2025, the police boss acknowledged the evolving nature of crime and the emergence of new security threats, but assured Nigerians that the force would not relent in its effort to combat criminal activities and maintain national security.
Let me be clear. This is not the time to relent. The criminal landscape is evolving rapidly, and so must we. As senior officers, you are the vanguard of our operational integrity. You set the tone for discipline, innovation, and courage within your commands. I therefore charge you all.
The conference brought together top police officers to review ongoing strategies and strengthening the police approach to law enforcement amid rising public expectations. Kike Lomo-Okere, Global Television News.
An outbreak of diphtheria has been confirmed in Edo State, resulting in 2 fatalities. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cyril Oshomole, revealed this in Benin, the Edo State capital, during an emergency response meeting. The action followed confirmation from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital of 5 diphtheria cases, including the 2 deaths. Meanwhile, 7 more bodies of children have been recovered 6 days after a devastating flood swept through Mokwa town, the headquarters of Mokwa local government area in Niger State. Niger State Emergency Management Agency says 4 bodies were retrieved on Monday evening, while 3 more were found on Tuesday, bringing the official death toll to 160. The Director General of the agency, Abdullahi Ara, stated that the agency enlisted the help of residents to retrieve the decomposing bodies buried beneath debris. You're watching the live broadcast of the News Express. When News Express returns, Naira gains against dollar as Salah approaches, hits 1,605 Naira per dollar at black market. Details coming shortly after the break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. In business, the Naira appreciated to 1,605 Naira to the dollar in the parallel market on Thursday ahead of Salah. From 1,610 Naira to the dollar, the currency traded at the previous day. Market data shows that this is the second time in 4 days the currency appreciated in the parallel market. On the foreign scene, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says a Russian drone slammed into a residential house in central Ukraine overnight, killing 3 members of one family, including a 1-year-old baby. He accused Moscow of trying to buy time to continue killing, calling for the West to put what he termed maximum sanctions and pressure on Moscow after Russia had repeatedly rejected calls for a full and unconditional ceasefire. A total of 5 people were killed in Pryluki, a city in central Ukraine, including victims from 3 generations of the same family. The United States government has ordered an urgent crackdown on visa overstays following the arrest of an Egyptian national, Mohammed Salima, for allegedly setting 8 Americans on fire in Boulder, Colorado. The directive, issued by Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, follows revelations that Salima had overstayed his visa and had remained in the country unlawfully since 2022. Solima faces federal hate crime charges alongside multiple state felony counts. In sports now, Nigeria's under-17 women's team, the Flamingos, will face France, Canada and Samoa in Group D of the 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. The official draw took place at the Mohammed VI Football Academy in Rabat, Morocco, the host nation for the upcoming tournament. The Flamingos were seeded in Pot 1 alongside top teams like the United States, Spain, Japan, host nation Morocco, and not reigning champions North Korea. Ogun State Governor Dakpo Abiodun has given out a sum of 20 million naira to the Super Falcons following their victory over Cameroon. Nigeria defeated the indomitable Lioness 2-0 in a friendly at the Moshood Abiola Sports Arena, Abeokuta on Tuesday. Abiodun also gave out 10 million naira to the indomitable Lionesses. The Flamingos are gearing up for